I definitely have my own question, Chair. I'm sure you do. So part of the Mayor's Vision Zero road safety plan concerns buses, and specifically by 2030 there will be no person killed or seriously injured on or by a bus. Now in 2018, when he announced it, there were 238 that year, and the most recent year, 2024, 248. So by any reasonable standard, it's failed. Seb, why is it the Mayor's bus safety target just failed?
Yeah, I think don't shy away from the fact that we are off track when it comes to some of the elements of Vision Zero. And I think we do have a lot more work to do on bus safety, most definitely. I don't want to take away from the reduction in number of deaths and serious injuries on our roads. It is significant, and we are doing a lot better than many comparable world cities. But there is certainly a lot more that we need to be doing and concentrating on where we are falling behind on some of the targets. And I think bus safety is one of those areas. And just to give you some confidence, I hope, this is an area that TfL is acutely aware there needs to be more action on. And we have quite regular discussions about this particular issue with the relevant member of the executive committee, Lily, who is very, very focused on this.
The background is that overall road safety figures in London have improved, and this is the fleet of vehicles that the Mayor most directly controls. Obviously, he doesn't personally drive every bus, but he more directly controls the bus fleet than, you know, the HGVs and the cars and motorbikes and everything. And yet, against a background of general improvement, there is just absolute flatlining. I picked the first and last year, but you know perfectly well, apart from the pandemic blip, it's basically been about 250 people killed or seriously injured on or by a bus from 2016, 2018, all the way through to the last couple of years. It's just literally zero progress. And I just wondered, you know, why it is, all those things you're talking about, having meetings and discussions and making it be an important thing. None of that's different now than it was 8 years ago. So why has there just been no improvement, do you think?
I know the Commissioner's itching.
Well, I'm sure the Commissioner is itching, but it's a political target that the Mayor has
I
set.
don't disagree.
And so as his representative here, I want to understand why you think it's just been a flop.
Well, I don't agree with that. I think.
Well, hang on. The target was to get it to zero in 12 years.
Assemblymember Garratt,
no progress.
I specifically requested that everyone keep their additional questions to wrap up into one question, and so we can't really have a load of back and forth because it's cutting into other people's time. Do you want to narrow down your question?
Why has it been a flop, Deputy Mayor?
Appreciate speedy responses if possible.
Of course, I'll do my best. Look, I don't accept it's been a flop. I do accept that we need to take very clear action on bus safety. One of the things, by the way, that has improved considerably is the number of instances that we report, because we record absolutely every single incident, including where there is an incident that occurs on the bus, for example, a health incident that is not related necessarily to the action of the driver or indeed the vehicle itself. So it's not an excuse, but I hope it explains that we do take this extremely seriously. We don't seek to in any way be dismissive of any of the incidents that occur on our network. I don't know if the Commissioner wants to.
So I just need to say I totally disagree it's been a flop, and I disagree that we're not making any progress. The target is 2030. London leads the way in terms of the safe design of buses in the UK and actually being adopted across the world. We've had other cities say, had it not been for the London bus design, people's lives would have been lost because they have adopted it in their cities. We have just in the last week been testing a new automatic braking system so that buses would potentially stop in the event of an obstruction being in front of them, first of its kind in the UK. What we have seen as well is the target is around a bus being involved. So we have seen, tragically, some fatalities because of the way other vehicles have ended up hitting a bus, even when a bus has been stationary. So the target is 2030. I'm very happy to write to the committee around the actions that are being taken, but I have to say I don't agree that it's been a flop, and I'd say London is leading the way for the UK. Any fatality, any serious injury is one too many, and we are absolutely determined to try and hit that target by 2030.
Thanks.